Hello everyone. Today our topic is trigonometric ratios. Most of us students are struggling and they told me, sir, can you teach us this topic? So today we're gonna do the recap of all the functions. So let me remind you first of all, we can always use trigonometric ratios when we have right angle triangle. And then we need to decide the opposite of right angle, what this side called, that side called hypotenuse, right? And the opposite of this angle, let's say this angle is theta, the opposite of this angle, that's called opposite. And wherever we have two angles, you can say that this one is adjacent. So we have three sides now, yeah? So we have opposite of 90 degree, that's called hypotenuse. Wherever we have two angles, that's called adjacent side. And the opposite of this angle theta, that's called opposite side, right? So we have three sides now. Now we're going to look at the basic ratios first. So we know that sine theta is equals to opposite over adjacent, our hypotenuse. And then we have cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. And then we have tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. How are we going to remember these ones? So let's find out the shortcut of these ones. So the shortcut of these ones is like this. So how are we going to remember these ones? So the first letter we have so. Then we have ka. And then we're going to use tova. What does that mean? It means sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. Now we're going to draw a triangle as well. So you're going to remember that. How we're going to use all of these functions. So we're going to start with sine theta opposite over hypotenuse. Similarly, we're going to draw another triangle that gives us cos theta. So this is cos theta is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. And then we have tan theta. So that is equals to tan theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So this is the triangle. The basic triangle is same like so. So we start with SOH. Ka, C-A-H, Tova is T-O-A. Okay, if you're looking for hypotenuse, we're going to put our finger on H. So what we can left with? So we left with O over sine theta. S means sine theta. C means cos theta. Tan means tan theta. We can't miss the angle. Some students, they just write down the T or just write down the tan. They miss the angle. So you can't miss the angle, right? So these are the basics information. Let's look at an example now. So if we have a triangle, this one, we have a right angle triangle. This angle we have theta, 30. And this side we have 5 centimeter. And this is A, B, and C. And we're looking for this side AB. That's I write down here X centimeter. We need to find out this side. So first of all, we're going to find out which side is hypotenuse. So opposite of 90 degree, that's called hypotenuse. And opposite of angle, that's called opposite. And this side is adjacent. Okay, so we have given opposite and we have to find out adjacent. So now I'm going to look at our so-called over. So we need O and A. Which ratio that gives us O and A? So the first one, if you look at the first one, that is so, it has opposite and hypotenuse. So we don't need this one. Then we have CAH car. So we have adjacent and hypotenuse. but we need opposite and adjacent. So the only ratio we need is tan. So we're going to draw a triangle again, T O A. So opposite is given, adjacent we need to find out. So we're looking for adjacent, we're going to put our finger on A. So what is left? So we're left with opposite divided by tan theta. So simply we're going to write down here AB is equals to opposite is 5 centimeter and tan theta is tan 30. So we're gonna use our calculator. So 5 centimeter divided by tan 30. Okay, if we put this all this information 5 divided by tan 30, so that gives us 5 root 3, and this is equals to 8.66 centimeter nearest to 2 dp, 2 decimal places. But normally they're gonna ask us in the exam, just write down this length up to 1 decimal place or nearest centimeter. If you look at this one, so we can write it down 8.7 centimeter, because this digit is 5 or more than 5, so we're going to add one over here, so that becomes 8.5 centimeter to 1 dp. So this is our length AB, which is 8.5 centimeter nearest 1 dp. If you need to write down the same length nearest whole number, so that will be 9 centimeter nearest whole number, right? So let's write down nearest whole number. So we got the length AB is equals to 9 centimeter nearest whole number, and AB is equals to 8.5 centimeter. Okay, now we're gonna start another example. Let's look at another question. So we have our triangle like this. This is another a right angle triangle, and the hypotenuse side is 16 centimeter, and we're looking for, we have this angle given, let's say 60 degrees, and we need to find out this length. This is ABC right angle triangle. So which side is which? So opposite of 90 degree, which is called hypotenuse. Opposite of angle, that's called opposite, and this side is called adjacent. So which side we are interested in? So we have given hypotenuse and we have looking for opposite, right? So let's see SOH. So car tower. So which ratio are we going to use? Let's see. So can we use O and A? O we need to find out. H is given, so we can't use this one. Let's see this one, A and H. So we are not interested in A, so we're looking for O. We have given H, so we can't use this one as well. So what is left? So we're left with SO. So let's write down the triangle for SO. Sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. You can also write it down like this. Sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, right? Now we're going to use our information in the question. So what we're looking for, we're looking for opposite. So we're going to put our finger on O. So what is left? So we're left with sine theta multiplied by hypotenuse, right? So we're going to say that AB is equals to sine of, what's the angle here? Sine 60 times by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Is 60. So we're going to put this all information in the calculator. So let's put in the information in the calculator. If you put in the calculator sine 60 times by 16, so you will get 13.86 to 2 dp. Let's write down as a 1 dp, so that becomes 13.9 centimeter to 1 dp, 1 decimal places. For nearest whole number, that will be 14 centimeters. So AB is equals to 14 centimeters. So we have done two examples. Now we hello. We have done two examples, so let me give you one example. You're gonna try that. If any problem, come back to me or write down in the comments, and then I will show you how you're gonna do this one. Okay, let's look at this example. So we have another right angle triangle. Let's give a name A, B, and C. So this side opposite of 90 degree, that's called hypotenuse, that we need to find out. We don't know what is the length of this one, and this one is angle. Let's say this angle is 30 degrees, and this side is called opposite, and this side is called adjacent, right? So adjacent side we have given that equals to 6 centimeter, and we need to find out hypotenuse, right? So you need to find out first which ratio we're going to use. So cot over. So we're looking for only A and H. So you need to tell me. Okay, so you're gonna find out. So I just give you a hint which one you're gonna use. So just solve this question, and in the next videos I will show you the correct solution of this example as well. So please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, so I will update you every time with the next topic. So I will complete this topic, then I will share with you exam style question. Okay, thank you, bye.